Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Yahanna. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talk the shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we U.P.K, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapping together. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
All right, no sweat. Shalom, Israel, Yahweh Shabbat Thumb. To all the brothers that's tuning in. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Thumb, Hashem Yahweh Shai. To all of the sisters that's tuning in. You know the deal. You understand it's a fresh week. You understand the I.S.U.P.K. we teaching classes 7 days a week, 24/7. You know how it goes. All right. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started at 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna. You understand, since 1969, we've been teaching the truth according to the Bible. You understand, and the truth is blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. As you know, we are God's chosen people. Shalom, brother. Good to see you in class. You understand? You know, as you know, let me put these spectacles on right here. You understand? You know what I mean? As you know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we need the truth now more than ever. You understand? We living in them end times. You understand? If you have any questions or comments, concerns, make sure you put it in the comment section. Brother, if you got any questions, make sure you raise your hand. You understand? We're going, once again, as per class of every class, we're going to go ahead and give a hand, you know, to Officer Bakwashia, coming through with all of the fire, get that incense burning. You understand? That's what it's going to look like in these end times. All of this fire right here is going to get real hot. Y'all think it's hot right now. The heat index showing $120, $110, 100 degrees, forest fires, all this and above. It's going to get real hot. You understand? The closer Christ comes back, it's going to get extremely hot, man. You understand? So big shout out to Officer Bakwasha. Big shout out to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. We're the only ones that's out here actually giving knowledge to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Actually waking up the people. You understand? Occupying, you understand, this nation, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians until Christ comes, as the Bible says. You understand? If you have any questions or comments, once again, into the comment section, you understand, put your thumbs on that like button, that part of your screen that says like, and the thumbs up. On the thumbs it up, press that share button that has an arrow, and we're going to get straight into the topic, all right? If I don't have any questions in the room, you understand, brother, you have a question before I get started? Any questions? No sweat. You understand? We're going to dive into the topic. Today's topic is going to be that Antichrist exists. You understand? Today. You understand? How many of us, my brother right here, how many of us was taught and told that the Antichrist is, some gremlin and some, goblin and, some man that, you've never seen before. And the Antichrist is just, going to, float around and, this theology, this dogma that was taught to us to believe, in what it is to be Antichrist. You understand? You ever heard of something of that nature, to where the Antichrist is, it's going to be a man with red eyes, and it's going to be some made up character. You understand? If you know anything about the Bible has context. You understand? And let me ask you a question, brothers and sisters online as well. If I say, let's just go ahead and wipe all of Christianity out of your mind. You understand? The Bible says the what? Speak plain. If I told you that I was anti-drug, what does that mean to you? If I was anti-drugs, what that mean? Go ahead.
That you're not for drugs.
Give the brother a hand.
Yeah.
All right. Give me the word for anti. Do you know the word for anti? Give me another word for that, or what it is symbolizing, what it means.
Not.
I'll take it. Do you have anything else on that? On what anti means? If you said I'm not for drugs,
Yep.
I'm against drugs. That's the words you want to use, that I'm against it. So if I simply say that this person or this thing or that Antichrist is going to be on this earth, you understand, in the end times, and Antichrist shall come. What does that mean? If I'm Antichrist, that means you're what? Against Christ. This brother's in class. You understand? That means that you're simply against Christ. Today, you're going to find out that many of us have been Antichrist before. Many of us have disobeyed and went against the teachings and prophecies and culture, the laws and the commandments of the Bible. Many of us get high today. Many of us sell drugs today. Many of our sisters are whores today, and our brothers are whores today and love whores today. Go ahead.
Akira 76 says not affiliated with.
I'll take it. Give Akira a hand. All right. Give Akira a hand. For sure. You understand, sis? You understand it says not to be affiliated with. You understand? We say that before we start our classes. Did I not say it?
Right.
Let me say it again. You understand? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Yahanna, the original home of the truth, the home of One West. We're not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group or Christian organization, man. You understand? We stand with the truth alone. It's not of the truth. You have to understand that is not of Christ. That is Antichrist. You understand? Staying on topic with the topic of the class today. You understand? Many of us, as I was saying, have been Antichrist. You don't know it because the Christian dogma and our pastors and these politicians and our leaders fail to comprehend the spirit of the Bible. We don't know that all this time we've been Antichrist. We've been sitting here, and we're not demons. You don't have horns coming out of your head, brother, do you? They're not under your headband, is it?
No, sir.
You sure?
Wow.
You understand? You ain't carrying around no pitchfork, you understand, with you, right?
Yes,
You understand? The only sword you got is that Bible, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, I understand. Yeah, and I already know it's locked up away. You ain't got to say that as well. You understand? Now, with that being said, we was not taught that celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving, 4th of July, give me some more, Black History Month, Juneteenth, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays. These things goes against Christ. Us getting high, you understand, being whores, you understand, getting up there, showing our body to the world. Us sinning goes against what Christ actually stood for, what he actually got up there and died for us to change our lives and live a better life, to live a life, not just a better life, but a life that our forefathers raised us on the culture to be, which would be spoken of inside of that Bible. Today we're going to break down. I got a lot of scriptures that I want to go into, and we're going to break it down to the core of how that Antichrist is on the earth today. You don't have to wait for some, thing to fly in the sky and all this and above. You should realize today that exists today. There's many people that is against Christ today. The Christian church in totality is against the Christ of the Bible. In totality, they are against them. You understand? They don't teach that Christ is a black man from the tribe of Judah. You understand? They don't teach that Christ is coming back to bring salvation to the Jews and redeem the Jews, the Israelites. They don't teach you that. They don't teach you our identity. They don't teach you the culture of the Bible. They don't teach you to follow the laws that's in the Bible. They allow you to be a homosexual. They allow you to be a part of the LGBTQ community. They allow you to mercilessly murder your baby in those abortion clinics. They allow you to put your trust in politicians instead of seeking the Holy One of Israel, instead of seeking the God of our forefathers. They allow you to seek help and beg these politicians, our oppressor. That is the whole mechanism and makeup of the Christian church and their religion. And we, foolish enough and being beat down enough, believe in them. You understand? General Muhammad said it so perfectly. I want to say it was maybe 2 classes ago. Maybe it was in his previous class, but where he had said that black people are the only reason you're Christians because you're a Christian because you want to follow the winners. Because Christianity has shown you that they win, you want to follow that. And you see that through Christianity, America has gotten what they've got today. You see through Christianity, you may not ever admit it, you may not even see it, but through Christianity, you've seen that our oppressor sits on top through Christianity. So when you see them winning, you want to be a bandwagon. How many people jump on the bandwagon teams and I've been with this team. I've been with this team. You understand? And be a bandwagon. You're not really with that team. You're only with them because they're winning. Well, the Christian church, for us, we are not winning. We went and became a bandwagon on the Christianity doctrine and these philosophies and your zodiac signs and your horoscopes and your imams and your Qurans and all this and above. We went and joined all of these things trying to be a bandwagon on it because we see that being one of them seems honorable, seems glorious, it seems good to be a Muslim. It seems good to be a Muslim. You understand? It seems good to put on a dress and a kufi on your dang head. It seems good about that. And you know what I mean? I walk around the store sometimes. I walk on the streets of DC and I see these little Islamic places and I see the little man dresses hanging in the window. And I'm like, I don't know how brothers can sit here and the way brothers wear it in DC, I can't speak for the rest of the world, but the way brothers wear it in DC is insane because you could tell that we ain't got no business putting that on. They got the long socks on, right? The long white socks. You can see that. You see up to shins. It's like a capri dress. Y'all remember capris, right? I never wore them. But y'all remember capris, right? And it's like a capri dress. You understand that? And then you see the socks, and then you know ain't no boots there, and you see the dang tennis shoes, and then you see the kufi, and then you see the brother trying to DC the rest of the, try to put the rest of the black man spirit in there, and you just don't know how much you stand out. Like, and be honest with me, like. An Arab, it looked like he belongs in that little dress. It looked like it fit him. It looked like it fit him. He got the old dusty behind, weird behind bed. They got the dang. They tried to do the Mitri, but that's surely not it. That ain't nothing but a towel on their head, which is why a towel head. They tried to do it, but it looked like it fit them. You understand? You look at that thing, how a white person dress. You know how white people dress. Whatever it is that they put on, it looked like it fit them. And what we wear looked like it fit us. The moment we try to put on something homosexual, something Buddha, something, Hindu, something Muslim worshiping Allah, you obviously stand out. And I don't know if you noticed that or not. I don't know if nobody's going to tell you or not. But I'm going to tell you, you standing out like a sore thumb because it's not for you. You trying to fit that fro underneath that kufi. That low behind kufi. The brothers here, we got headpieces that cover up all that hair. You got headpieces, you understand, with all of the threading and all that above. You got that little behind thing. That's like Amari Stoudemire going with the Jewish man, putting on that small hat. Brother, you are 6'10". 6'10", 6'8". With all the muscle in the world, trying to fit this little behind Easter egg hat of a thing on your head. And you just stand out. You don't look right. You don't look right at all. And that's what we not seeing when we now attaching ourselves to these many different customs that are out there that do not belong to us. And now the Christian church failing us on teaching us what it is to go against Christ, our oppressor. You didn't just join their way of life and their religion. I'm going to show you in Wisdom of Solomon. Give me an Apocrypha, Wisdom of Solomon. I'm going to show you in the Bible where it is that these oppressors didn't just have a religion and just go follow it. The religion is to annihilate your way of life. That's literally the basis in Christianity. It's to annihilate your righteousness. It's to annihilate your holidays, to keep you poor so that they stay rich, to keep you underneath so that they stay above. Because as the Bible says, we about to read, they know they have a short time. They know that their time is very much short. So they want to live now. You understand? The brother Officer Shapat last week went into the whole YOLO scheme and how it is that America and their way of life teaches black people to live, that you only live once. So YOLO, you only live once, brother. So get high now. Be evil now. They don't believe that that reincarnation exists. So they want to get theirs now. And we've taken up that spirit inside of Christianity. Do we not say if I listen, if you're not on the table, you're on the menu? If you're not at the table, you're on the menu? Do we not say that if you're not I gotta get it on my own? Don't we say that? Ain't that only in our community? No, don't we say that if I don't pay the bills, who's gonna pay them? Listen, I can't tell you how many times my cell phone got cut off, and I tried to stop Captain Mashak. I tried to stop him, like, sir, I'll just use my email and I'll just turn on the Wi-Fi. Be like, we got it, we'll handle it. Like, we take on each other's burdens. You understand? But leave it up to the Christian church. We've been taught to be just like our oppressor, and that is absolutely selfish. We've been taught to be selfish towards one another, and that is not the spirit of Christ. You understand? In the Apocrypha, give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1 through 22. We have any questions online? Anything yet? Any comments? Anything that we can address and, put up there?
No, we ain't got nothing yet. But I have a comment.
Okay.
What you're saying was so heavy, you know what I'm saying, that whole YOLO spirit, you know what I'm saying, how only we in our community, so-called Black Hispanics and Native American Indians,
right,
think of, we got to get it while we're here because we only live that one life. But if we actually are exposed to the truth, which is reincarnation, the conditions that we create today is going to be conditions that we're going to come back to down the line. So if we live in a life, hey, I just got to get my own, I get it for myself, and F the dude down the block, F my neighbor, you know what I'm saying, F my family who's not my immediate family, then we coming back to a whole another destroyed, society.
For sure. Now what you said was so heavy, and it drives the point further home that our oppressor, what's the point? So what destroys the whole way of YOLO and all that above? Something wrong with the string? Okay. The camera is switched and then
all right, we're good now.
It's back on now?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
We too out now.
I Most High Christ is there. You understand? So now, what drives? Not only does that drive home the point that the brother was just making out, but the YOLO reference. Not only do we are the ones that suffer from that, but while we are trying to live YOLO, our oppressor is trying to build generational wealth. Who's that? What generational is the ones that come after you. We're not thinking in that manner because of the Christian church. They want to get it now, so we think that we could get it now. We think of, what does 50 Cent say? Get rich or die trying. Get rich or die trying, and there is no get rich quick scheme in Christianity. You can get quick. You can get rich quick just as fast as you can get your life taken from you. You can get rich just that quick, just as fast as you can get it taken from you, and they show it all the time. Have you ever heard of the term seizing your assets, brother? It's not really yours. It ain't really yours. You do something in a world that is put against you, that pushes for you to go against Christ, that it pushes for you to live a very a selfishly luxurious life. You understand? To be unrighteous, to be American. You understand? All these different customs, once again, that they want us to follow. You're gonna lose your life as fast as you tried to save it, and that's in the Bible. As fast as you tried to save it, like many brothers join Esau's military, and we don't join it because we want to fight for America. you know, the red, white, blue, and all that. I'm about to say green. I'm so far out of America. I was about to say green. I'm, you know, true. That's just the truth. Nonetheless, and we don't join because we want to fight for America. We join because we want to get out the hood. I want a better life for myself. Right. We ain't thinking about no dental plan or nothing like that. We've just been told that if you join the military, your life is secure from that. That's what we've been taught growing up. You either gonna get you a job. We don't even say go to college. You either gonna get you a job or you're gonna go to the military, but you ain't gonna do nothing. But as far as trying to do anything that is righteous within our community, it's looked down upon. It's not looked at as something that's needed. Like, tell me why there is not security in every black neighborhood. When you look at all of the violence, why hasn't the Christian church say, you know what, we're gonna put forth, you know, let me tell you a stat, brother. In the last 30 years, the Christian church as an organization, meaning every sector of the Christian church, has made a total in the last 30 years of over $400 billion. Over $400 billion. What does it take in a leader to say, or somebody who claims to be a leader to say, you know what, our neighborhoods is destroyed. There's 4 churches on every corner in your neighborhood, at every block. What does it take for them to say, you know what, we need security in these, and we're going to pay y'all good pay. It ain't going to be nothing low. We're going to pay y'all good pay. You understand? Whatever amount of hour, this is what it's going to be. How simple is that? Down at the Passover last year, you understand? Big shout out to Captain Akkad. As soon as a potential of danger could have struck, we at a hotel that we had, a structure was set up immediately. Brothers was set up immediately. You understand? Families and babies were safe. You understand? The lights had cut off in the hotel, and instantly, through the wisdom and knowledge that we was taught from Commander General Yahanna, which the Spirit of Christ, immediately we jumped into the mind of, okay, brothers, let me get you 3 over there, 3 over there, 3 over there. We rotating this, we rotating that. This is how you're going to eat. We're going to make sure you get food, water, this, that, and everybody was safe. The Christian church, that took us a matter of minutes, if not seconds. I'm betting seconds. What you betting, Officer Bukash? I'm betting you betting milliseconds. I'm betting milliseconds that we was on it like that. Meanwhile, our neighborhoods are still destroyed. Please don't tell me you got a better term than milliseconds.
The hotel should have paid us for securing the ground.
Yeah, that should have happened. That should have happened. But of course, that's, you know, I know they did thank us, because even how could I forget? Even the police came around. They came to the hotel and they said, y'all got it under control, and left. Y'all got it? Cool, and left. This is a task and a duty that the county police is supposed to secure. And when they arrived on the scene, they said they saw our setup, they saw the brothers on security, they saw all the perimeter was handled, and that the police officers left. Sonya Macy would have done better calling us.
Yeah, I'm right.
Sonya Macy would have lived with us. You understand? But of course, our oppressor doesn't have a bone in their body to protect black people. And that's the truth. I don't care how many houses they have saved. They've taken more lives. I don't care how many brothers. Lil Wayne, forget about it. Lil Wayne fell out on the floor, coughing up because he getting high out of his mind. Fell on the floor. Some white old cop walked in there and saved his life. Lil Wayne loves cops now. Just go watch the interview. It's all on YouTube. It's all on YouTube. Now, not every cop is bad. Damn all of that. You understand? I'm not trusting in our oppressor. You look at the track, see, I'm not trusting our oppressor. But in trusting our oppressor, that's how we lose our lives. That's how you become against Christ. That's how you become against the culture and the spirit of the Bible. You understand? Let's dive into some of these scriptures, because we're gonna go down this. You're gonna be in this chapter right here for a good little second, okay? Give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. We're gonna read. Let me get there with you. Chapter 2, verse 1. Hold on. Let me get right there with you. Get right with you. Chapter 2. Where we at? Verse 1, right? All right, let's get it. Verse 1.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1.
All right, go ahead.
For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves.
The ungodly that's being spoken of by Solomon here is talking about our oppressor. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, right? Go ahead.
But not aright.
But not aright. They reasoning with themselves, but not in the spirit of righteousness. You understand? They're trying to figure out, they scheming, they plotting. They about to talk about how they about to make they come up. Now pay attention here. Go ahead, brother.
Our life is short.
Our life is short. That is a spirit. When you talk about what is that spirit that is anti against Christ, our life is short. The Bible says that our Father, you understand, the God of Israel is the God of the living. Christ, the whole purpose of the law, statutes, and commandments, brother, do you know? Do you know what the purpose of the law, statute, commandment is?
So we can live life. Correctly.
That's it. Nah, you said it right the first time. But that whole, I'll take the whole sentence. So that we could live life. What's the key word in your sentence?
Correctly.
That's damn near is the key word. But give me another one.
God.
So that we could live. That's the whole purpose of the law, statutes, and commandment. Because when you go against them, what happens? You die. And that's that. That's simple, right? Simple mathematics, right? I don't think that's calculus or trigonometry. I think that's grade 1. If you go against these things, punishment comes. Isn't it? If you have children out there, you know that if you go against these things, disciplinary action comes, right? So now it says, but not a right. And they say our life is short. That is the spirit of America. They live their life on the edge. That's why they are always beefing. They just can't stop. You think you can't get your son off the streets. America, our oppressor been on the streets for a long time. Way longer than us. They've been on the streets for a long time. Since the garden, they've been on the streets. Since the garden, they've been trying to plot on you. You understand? Keep reading.
And tedious.
And tedious. You understand? Go ahead.
And in death of a man, there is no remedy.
And in death and man, there's no remedy. They believe, you understand, there is no remedy to how you can to living forever. In death, there is no remedy. You understand? Once you die, you die. But you see the spirit of our person today. You look at them damn. Which one of them Rockefellers got like 8 heart transplants? It was somebody that got like 8 heart transplants. I can't remember who it was. That man want to live. He don't want to die. You understand? He wants to live. And they understand that there is no remedy for death. Once you're dead, you're dead. You understand? Your flesh is going to the ground. And your spirit goes up. Please.
Like if I could, that goes to show you that this whole system is for them. Because once you have a transplant, the odds of getting another transplant are slim to none.
Very slim to none. Correct.
And this dude got 8.
8 on him. 8 on him. He got the best doctors in the world. You understand? Because once again, they believe that their life is short. They know that their kingdom is not stable. That's what they know. You understand? They know that they built it on violence. And if I'm taking blood from you, eventually blood is going to be taken from me. They don't understand that. They don't understand that the blood that you've gotten drunk off of black people, of the slaves, God is going to draw blood back. And that's in the Bible. You understand? Keep reading.
Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
Keep reading.
Verse 2. For we are born at all adventure.
Keep going.
And we shall be hereafter as though we had never been.
We shall be hereafter as though we have never been. You understand? Keep reading.
For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke.
Right.
And a little spark in the moving of our heart.
Keep going.
Verse 3.
And keep in mind where we're at, brothers and sisters. We in the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Now, every word, the crossing of the T and the dotting of the I, is important inside of our records. However, Solomon is known for being what? Do you know, brother?
Rich.
That's true. I listen. Give him a. I can't even be mad at that. You understand? Now I understand where you at, brother. I get it. I know you want riches in the kingdom, huh? That brother want riches. Rich, Alex. No, Solomon was known for his wisdom. You understand? Of course, Mansa Musa can compare to Solomon. You understand? I'm going to let you Africans know that right now. Mansa Musa was Mansa broke compared to Solomon. You understand? But Solomon was known for his wisdom. The book is called what?
Wisdom of Solomon.
Correct, man. Solomon was the wisest, said to be the wisest man to walk the face of the earth. You understand? Keep reading. It says, what verse is that? Verse 3 now? Go ahead and read.
Verse 3. Which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes.
Go ahead.
And our spirit shall vanish as the soft air.
Keep reading.
Verse 4. And our name shall be forgotten in time. And no man shall have our works in remembrance.
Of course, the oppressor doesn't know what they're talking about, because when Christ comes back and puts them in captivity, and the Lord, as the Bible says, ceases that race's what you call it, life expectancy. What do you call it? Checking their ticket. What do you call it? Burn their fuse. I know you got a few. Burn their fuse. Activating their life insurance. That one. That's the one. I like that one. The life insurance. You understand? They don't understand that they will be in museums one day. They don't understand that they will be in museums. And I got a son and a daughter. They're going to say, Daddy, gonna be pulling on my fringes, because of course that is going to be worn in the kingdom for sure. They will be pulling on my fringes, and Daddy, who is that? That pale thing there? Look, I got a skin disease. Like, they ain't got no melanin or nothing. Like, what's up with that? Like, they look red and ever. And then right underneath is going to be a tag. Here lies John Smith. Here lies, you understand, our oppressor. And you can say, dang, Dad, that was them. They're the one that had the world all in derision and had, you understand, us in captivity. Sheesh, Pop. They're going to make fun of us. They're going to make fun of us. They're going to be, y'all was weak. Man, y'all was weak as hell, man. I never let that happen to me. You understand? That was you too. You don't know, huh, son? That was you. No, be what the word? Be slow now. Be slow to speak. You understand? You understand? But they'll say that our name shall be forgotten in time. You understand? Whereas it is going to be in the record books. You understand? The destruction of this place. You understand? Keep reading. It says, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. Go ahead.
And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud.
That how a cloud passes by. You see a cloud and it's gone. You understand? That is the same thing that is going to happen with our oppressor. Keep reading.
And shall be dispersed as a mist.
Keep reading.
That is driven away with the beams of the sun and overcome with the heat thereof.
Keep reading.
Verse 5, for our time is very shadow. It's a very shadow that passeth away.
You understand? Keep reading.
And after our end, there is no return.
Go ahead.
For it is fast sealed.
Go ahead.
So that no man cometh again.
Go ahead. So now we about to get into the nitty gritty of exactly what it is to be Antichrist. Now you're about to see how that spirit that you have today, it didn't come from you. That came from us learning the behaviors and seeing the livelihood of our oppressor, seeing how they feed their own bellies, seeing how they have no care for our brothers and sisters, man, woman, or child. You understand? You're about to read the spirit of what it is to be Antichrist. And if you find yourself living a very similar life today, you can find out that Solomon, you understand, a wise brother once said this right here. Give me verse 6.
Verse 6. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy good things that are present.
The Bible says, come on, Solomon said, come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present. These are what these heathens, this is their spirits. You understand? Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present. Let us live life right now. You understand? Let us get it all right now. Who cares if we have to be greedy? Who cares if you had a little blood has to be? That's what they say. A little blood has to be shed. You understand? I mean, there's a viral Netflix series going on right now on Netflix. I'm a little late because I'm losing my interest in series. And it was, what's it called? Yahanna. It's called Yahanna. You brothers seen Yahanna? He sat back quick. He's yeah, I seen it. You understand? It's called Yahanna, and I'm still watching. I'm in the second season now. However, that is the judge that's in there. I'm gonna spoil it for everybody. Sorry, I'm gonna spoil it for you. You understand? The judge, his son. This is a white judge. I'm sure that you could have already imagined that. This is a white man. His son hit somebody on a motorcycle. He hit him with his car. The little boy bled out right there, and the judge's son drove away. You understand? Didn't know what to do and drove away. Once the judge finds out the truth from his son, he goes on a rant. And the son, what's funny is the son is as evil as hell too. But in the beginning, he's like, okay, now let me turn myself in. You understand? The judge, they try to disguise it like the judge was he was so scared of the of the mob boss, because the son that hit the judge's son, the person he hit was the mobsters, the biggest crime family in the states. Son. That's the person the judge's son hit. And when they went to go turn themselves in, the judge seen that it was the mobsters, that son that got killed. He turned around and said, "Get back in the car. We not turning you in." And so forth on. He goes on to try to teach his son to forget about what he did, to not take guilt in what he did, to not, to try to live life, go to school. You got accepted into college. And the son is like, dang, you want me to just act like nothing ever happened? And slowly but surely, that is exactly what he was intending to do, to live life like it just never happened. In the beginning, you can see struggle with it a little bit, but just like our oppressor, they then now start to see, okay, well, I can live with these crimes. Now, doesn't that sound pretty familiar to today? Does that sound like a Netflix series to you, or does that sound like real life to you? To where you gotta imagine these police officers, these generals and lieutenants, these oppressors in our lives inside of America and across the globe, they believe that they can get away with crime. Why do you think that they believe they can get away with crime? For the last 400 years, nobody's ever paid for the biggest crime in history, and that's enslaving Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Right. Nobody's ever paid for it. So if I can get away with that, if I can make you not talk about it, censor everything you try to post on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok about it, if I can control all of that, get you to love me after, follow my way of life and my religion and my faith, I don't have to take responsibility for taking your life. What do you mean? It was only a little blood. Here's 5 million. You know what 5 million is to America? Do you know?
5 pennies.
Nothing. I do you better. Nothing. 5 million is nothing. And that's what they'll pay to these brothers. They offer sometimes 100,000. You didn't even get the million. As if the money is going to bring back your son. It's going to bring back your daughter that was stolen from you. It's going to bring back our sister Sonya Macy. It's not. It's not going to bring it back. And nor do they care about the effect that it'll have after. There's an angry brother, family member, a 17-year-old son that she had. Her father was still alive. They have to now figure out, how do I live life when my daughter or my mother just got taken from me?
She had a daughter as well. And
she had a daughter. What could that now drive our young brothers and our young sisters, the son and the daughter, to do? The father's still alive. He's in his oldest age. He could well catch a stroke. So if he was angry enough, he could have caught a stroke and passed out from trying to relieve himself of how angry he is, rather than yelling or whatever it may be, fighting, kicking, whatever it may be. Like, he could have caught a stroke. And does the insurance companies care about that? Do anybody regard the fact of how you respond to the trauma that you dealt with? Does anybody care about it? The companies don't care. I understand. This is what we'll do for you. We'll give you a discount. And then they offer you 10%. Let me step to the side for a second. Then they offer you 10%. Do you know what 10% is? When they offer you a 10% discount, do y'all know what that is? That's just the tax. That's only the tax. This is not, because you get the discount, and then after the tax and everything, calculate it back up, you be like, what do we always ask? Let me see if y'all with me. Let me see how black y'all are. Goodness gracious. What do we always ask after they apply the discount? Did y'all apply it? Did y'all apply the discount? We ask after. Did you add the military on there? Did you add it on there? First responder, did you add it on there? They say, yeah, we added it. And you be like, well, damn, it's back to the same price. Yeah, well, after the taxes and this. I be like, well, damn, y'all ain't even give me no damn discount then. The oil change is still the same price. My steak and salmon is still the same goddamn price. I didn't get no discount. My shoes still cost the same. You didn't give me no discount. You just took off the $7 tax. Please, also McCarthy, I know you relate.
they so diabolical. When you go to a grocery store or just a store and say you want to donate, whatever to whatever thing that they have, you know that they've already pledged however much money to that same organization, and what you're donating is donating what they gave to them. And they wrote whatever they gave away as a tax write-off. So they're not
really, yeah. That's the underlay for the overplay. That's not what we're not seeing at all. That's not what we're not seeing. The Salvation Army, Plato's Closet. I know a few of them. I know a few of them. Plato's Closet, Goodwill, all these different places where you going to turn in your clothes and your shoes and all of the stuff you're done with. Your GameStop, which you then GameStop games that you get $5 back, $2 back for. Let me be better, $2 back for. You understand? You try to take NCAA 2025 back right now, you're getting $2. Keep it. You're getting $2. You understand? I get it. You can't play for nothing. You suck. You can't do it. You understand? However, you might as well keep it. Because if you try to take it back to GameStop, you try to take it to some Salvation Army, you get $2 back, brother. So you spent $70. Don't worry though. This is gonna go in a good place. Somebody else is gonna benefit from it. Yeah, damn that. You understand? Once again, this is the spirit of our oppressor, right? Keep where was we at? We was at verse 6. All right. So it says, "Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present." That's the spirit of our oppressor. You understand? Christ wants you to think long term. Wants you to think short term and long term. Wants you to see what's going on now and see what is to come if you obey me and if you do not obey me. That's the spirit of Christ. The spirit of our oppressor wants you to think about now. How do you know that they want you to think about now? You got so many problems on your table that you can't think about nothing else. You got eviction notice on your door, water going out in your house, heat going out, no AC broken. You understand? You got bills up to your neck. We're the only people that get paid and get excited about what bills are going to get paid this month. As soon as you get paid, you sit there and say, yeah, boy, that water about to cut back on. We about to shower. Huh? That's black people. That's black people. We get heat this month, y'all. We going to be warm this month. You understand? We the ones that have to think a little bit harder when we get paid. We choose which bills are going to get taken care of. And it's so true. All of us relate to it. Mm-hmm. I do it. Let me be honest with you. I do it. And I gladly say, we'll get you next month. We'll survive without you. Light bill, we be all right. I got candles. You understand? I got candles. We be all right. We're going to see one way or another. Or go to sleep. Close your eyes. That's all. You understand? We know how to survive now. You understand? Now, our oppressor, however, puts it in our minds and puts it into our black leaders and puts it into these politicians and these preachers to get you to think about life now so that when you die, you are going to heaven. You have to die to get your heaven. You have to die to go sit with Christ. You can't get it here today. You thinking when somebody dies, no matter who they are, no matter if we're on the streets or whatever, in the church or whatever, then there's no difference. Little do you know. You are taught that when you die, yeah, Tupac, Biggie, Nipsey, that's not black, all went to heaven. And what it teaches us is, well, damn, I can live whatever life I want to live here. I'm going to sit with Christ in the kingdom. And then our oppressor going to be there too. That's Christianity. The same people who hurting you here is going to be at your next destination. Forget about it, right? Keep reading. You sure? Let's get it.
What you bring out is a heavy point because we're so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are accustomed to having what we think is a good thing and having someone who wronged us being there as well. Why? Because before we came into the truth, all of us loved Christmas and Thanksgiving.
For sure.
Right? That was a joyous time for a lot of people. Even for the people who were violated when they were younger, they had to sit across the table from the violator.
For sure.
So when people, you know, in those unfortunate situations believe in, you know, Christians' heaven, they can see, you know, how that's possible because they deal with it every year.
Yeah. Not only is what the brother's saying, but first of all, give him a hand. You understand? I honestly, I appreciate the comments that's really made to further really drive the point of how our oppressor is this being the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Like this is not only is the spirit, just to stay on topic with the class, the spirit of our oppressor, but it's bringing out how that spirit has now attached itself to us. You understand what we were supposed to see. You understand? And here's the thing that our people must see. And it's not the point to blame it necessarily our own, but we were supposed to see the red flags as we want to, you know, as we like to put. We're supposed to see the red flags. We have to know over time it didn't take overnight to get you to just, trust in your oppressor and, feel like you're not being beat over the head and feel like you're not in slavery. Like, it took time for black people today to believe that they're not in slavery. That took a lot of time. It took a lot of time for black people to believe that we are not in captivity. Whereas our older generation and the generation before them was supposed to keep it tight and tell you, like, nah, like, there's black people today that will tell you, man, we tried to build cities. We tried. They drowned them. They burnt it down. And in our minds, it's, well, if we can't beat them, we
join them.
You see how he just knows that? And of course, we all knew it here. If you can't beat them, join them. What the hell are you talking about? Join them. You gonna join the rapist? How does that even sound? You're gonna join the man that took your mother and your father from you, that lied on your father, that lied on them? That dang show I was just telling y'all about, Yahanna, the son that killed, that they don't even know the truth. The father does. The judge and the mob boss know. The son that killed the brother, the mob boss's son went and had a baby with the mob boss's daughter. And the girl don't even know. The girl doesn't know that it was the brother, the one that she just had a baby with, is the one that killed her brother. She don't even know. She has no idea. Go ahead.
That sounds like a corporate.
It definitely is.
To that, man. So like,
it definitely is. You understand? Like, that's the spirit of our oppressor, man. They just so the evil that they do really make you scratch your head. Like, how you really think about touching children? Like, how do you think about that? How do you think about touching another man's woman? Like, how do you put that together? How do you put together doing some foulness to another man? How do you think about that? How does that happen? Those was the Romans for you and the Egyptians. Like, it's full of that. It's in their gods. It's in their description of their gods. You understand? With a rod to their mouth. That exists. That's Egyptology for you, brother. Wake up. I'll stay asleep if that's the case. You understand? But once again, this is a spirit of our oppressors, man. They want to live now. And it's not just the white man. It's the Chinese man. It's the Ethiopian. It's the East Indian. They come over here and they show you their spirit right before your eyes. They show you their spirit. If you go to them sisters that go inside of that them Asian stores to get their nails done and get them wigs and them tracks and get their lace fronts, that old piece of skin that they put on their forehead to lay down that lace front, that piece of skin. I call it a piece of skin, Officer Bakwash. That's skin. I don't know what that is right there. That little thing that they glue down and try to blend it in and throw some makeup on it. That's skin. You ain't gonna tell me no different. Yeah, be 5 pennies short. No buy. No buy. You know how the money? You know buy. That is our oppressors. They want theirs now. There is no later. They want theirs now because they believe their now is going to lead them to later. That's their greed and that's their selfishness kicking in right there. You understand? Keep reading in the scripture. I don't want to get too far raw. I got a couple scriptures that I want to hit.
And let us speedily use the creators like as in the youth.
Say it again.
And let us speedily use the creators like as in youth.
And let us speedily use the creatures. You understand? Like as in youth. You understand? Let us live now, but let's use these people, these creatures, like as in youth. Let's use and abuse them. I don't give a damn if you 30 years old, 40 years old, you get locked up, you on I-95 and you gonna build them highways. I don't give a damn if you 50, 60 years old. You gonna get on top of that skyscraper and you gonna put that pavement down in them bricks. You gonna build them ceilings. You gonna patch that hole that I have in my ceiling to stop this rain from coming in. I don't give a damn about it at all. LeBron James is gonna play till he's 50. LeBron James gonna make Nike some money. LeBron James is going to make the United States some money, holding that damn flame and all that and above. There's one thing that I see that you should see in these Olympics. Salaki, I know I keep going sidebar. That you should see in these Olympics. And how black people are just shining. And black people just shining. The brother, I think he's a brother, but for the class being, what's his name? The one that just won the 100 meter, won by his chest. Lions?
Laos, something like that.
You know what he said when he won?
Your brother, but
Yeah, I seen that.
yeah.
For sure. For sure. You understand? You know what he did? I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. It's nasty work. Nonetheless, you know what he said when he won the race? When the camera happened? He could have said, that's the one thing that get me about black people, black famous people that get that camera in front of their face. Now is your opportunity to be as rebellious as you want to be. You tell your son to stand up for themselves and you can't stand up for yourself because you too busy thinking about yourself. You don't think about nothing else. You get a camera where everybody's going to listen to you. Brother just won the gold medal. And then it was historical moment on how he won the damn medal. To win by a fifth of a second is insane. It's literally insane. That means I blinked slightly before you blinked. You know what he said after? He ran and stopped. He went to the camera, said, here, come here. He said, America, I told you I got you. I told you I was going to win. As I look across, I see that the slavery, because they got the Olympics playing during the daytime. And you recognize a lot of brothers and sisters is very hype about us winning gold. Simone Biles or Sha'Carri Richardson winning silver and this and that. And we are happy about America taking the victory. Like, we happy about it. Like, I did this, America. I told you I could do it. You love me now? Do you love me now? You accept me now? Am I one of you now? See, I brought you home gold. Don't you see what I did for you? LeBron James held the damn torch on the damn cruise boat. Whatever the hell that was. Ferry, what they want to call it. Held the damn torch, all that above, got voted to be it. And they said that, you know what analysts are saying? Out of everything LeBron James has done, they said this is his greatest accomplishment in his career. That he held in the damn, is it an eternal flame? What is it? Whatever the hell it is. It's something big, apparently. They said that this is the greatest accomplishment LeBron James has had in his career. Not that he made it out the damn ghetto and, you know, he had this talent and did this and all this and above. None of these things. Not that he's a better, you know, he's a father in his children's life. None of these things. Above everything they try to say. They try to tell you LeBron James, I've heard it before. He has his family. He's never been in the media for doing nothing wrong. You know, he did everything right. He didn't have his father. He went through this. He went through that. He went through this. He went through that. And that's what everybody was saying. Come around the Olympics. And he holding the damn flame and honoring and the Olympic Games and the United States of America. They said this is the greatest accomplishment he had in his career. We are more a slave now than ever. At least you knew on the plantation, it was right in front of you that you knew your slave master hates you. Today, imagine you think that your slave master loves you. That's sick. That's extremely sick. That's extremely sick. Imagine I say, yeah, I got this whip that my oppressor just beat me with last night. I got it. He let me have it. I was a gouache. He let me have it, and I'm good now. I'm good now. I got this whip around me, and I think I'm good. You carrying that American flag on your back after you done ran your race and shouting out the United States of America. That's in your contract. Do you even think about why they put it in the contract in the first place? Forget that you don't agree or disagree with it and your agents and all this and above. Why must I tell you, if you win, you must put this flag on your back? Why? Why am I even telling you to do that? Like, why can't I do my own celebratory dance and all this and above? You know what I mean? Why can't I do this? Why? Why not? That's in the contract as well. They put it in their own devious way, but they tell you, you do not do anything that's religious up there. That's in their contracts. That's in there. Why? Because America does not want to be embarrassed for something that everybody already knows. You know who doesn't know? Us. That's who. Everybody else already knows it. I remember when that Black Panther, Commander Yahanna, I'll never forget. General Hyman, Commander Yahanna on the Black Watch channel years ago when that Black Panther movie came out, and there was a Chinese man that was interviewed and asked, you know, how do you feel about the Black Panther movie, and do you think that it gives you more respect for Black people? Yada yada. This is in somewhere in China or somewhere. It might have been in the United Kingdom or something. I can't remember. And the Chinese dude said, I'm going to be honest with you. He was asked, does the Black Panther movie make you respect Black people more? The Chinese dude said, if I can be honest, it does not make me respect Black people more. And a reporter said, well, why? Shocked at how blunt the Chinese man was, the Chinese man said, I just can't respect them because they are serving the people who have them in slavery. That's literally came out of the Chinese man's mouth. Everybody else sees it. But us, you get a blockbuster movie, you're in. You're in. You understand? You're one of you are the shining star of Hollywood, and yeah, for sure, all that and above. You are just used and abused in this place. And once again, showing you the spirit of America. Because how do you know that what they do to you is the spirit of them? You turn around and do it to somebody else. I got this chain I'm wearing. I got this car I'm driving. I got these shoes I'm with all these females right here. I'm clearly better than you. I'm on top. I'm getting it. I'm grinding. I got everything. You have nothing. We start to stun on somebody else. Another brother for not having the shoes. Another sister for not having, I guess, a different type of lace front. Both your hair is fake. But somehow, if your eyelashes is not winging, and I mean winging, if they are not doing this, you ain't cool enough, sis. Apparently. If they are not flapping away, if you're not flying, if you're not levitating off that ground, you ain't got long enough eyelashes. You're not it. I got Peruvian, I got Brazilian, I got this, I got that. That's the spirit of America. To brag about what you have, we took that same spirit and now we show it here. That spirit is AntiChrist. That ain't, Christ ain't never bragged about any of those things. None of those things. Christ never bragged about it. And that's not the spirit of the Bible for you to sit here and brag about something that is vain. It means nothing. How vain is it? That none of that hair grows from your scalp. None of that lace front is growing from your scalp. It's literally nothing. It's literally nothing. There's no life in it. There's not a strand of that wig that is going to your brain. There's not one. It doesn't exist. You understand? Salakia, because we still got a half an hour. Most High in Christ. The water. Give me verse 7. I'm thinking the time running up. I'm over here blabbing my mouth. You understand? Trying to get the truth to you. You understand? Give me what verse did we leave off at the Wisdom of Solomon? Give me more.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 7.
Go ahead.
Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ornaments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us.
It says, let us fill ourselves with costly wine. You understand? Like they drinking wine and eating cheese cubes at 10 o'clock in the morning while your behind is at the damn slavery. While you at work. You should imagine that DC is filled with brunches of white women. Go ahead.
Sorry, if I could. We're the ones preparing it for them.
Damn. That's that. Let me go in and attach what you said to this verse. Brother, read that verse one more time. Let us.
Verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine.
No. Let black people fill yourselves with costly wine. Say it again from the top.
Let us fill ourselves with costly
wine. Let
wine.
Hispanics pour up your wine glass, your costly wine. Say it again.
Let us fill ourselves with costly wine.
With costly wine. Let us be the one that's serving you. You didn't fill yourselves with these wines. There's slaves that's pouring you these glasses of wine. There's slaves that's giving you these ointments and giving you these treatments that's treating you. And while listen, Sandra, let me give you a call back. I got a 10 o'clock appointment. I'm about to go get me a massage and ABCD at massage spa, King Spa, this spa, that spa. They have a weekly appointment. You get a massage once in your life. I've never had one. I'm 20 some years in. I ain't gonna tell my age. I'm 20 some years in. That's the margin you get. I'm 20 some years in. I've never gone to some place to get an actual massage. That's a fact. There are white people that their appointments, they have weekly appointments to get massaged, if not daily. That happens. And I ain't talking about just the rich. Like that is in them. Like they are enjoying life. They don't think about the things you think about. Literally, they do not. They don't think about, heat and AC. They don't think about the things you think about. They know, like, okay, if something tragic happens, we're good. We're good. Like they don't think about what you think about. And once again, like as we're reading the spirit of them, not only they want to live now, they want their wine now, they want their ointments now, and all of the care products, and how to remove these stretch marks. You're thinking about, the fact that you just beat down. They are like, well, listen, I have bags under my eyes. I need to figure out which product is going to allow me to look young. Please.
Like on the same note, I saw this video of this woman, this Edomite woman, and it was like a TikToker, and it was stitched with somebody else. But this Edomite woman was saying how she was talking with her friends, and they were saying how low would your bank account would have to be in order for you to get worried. And this devil said once it gets below $4,000, that's when she's going to worry.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Personally,
I got confession for you.
I'm going out if it gets to $4,000.
Let me get the 4,000. We about to.
On me.
That's it. That's that. $4,000. They get down to 4,000. They like, I'm broke. I never forget. A couple years ago, I tried it. I told my brother in the world. I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna get my savings to this, and I don't want my bank account to ever get lower than 4,000. Guess where it's at right now? Can you take a guess about where it's at right now? I tried it. You understand? And that's just me being honest. I'm getting even know my pockets are not. You understand? I'm available to court. Just that point. That's enough. I'll get there if you know my bank account or not. Hello. Officer Barack in the flesh. You understand? That's simple. I think that's well understood, right, brother? If you don't know, now you know. I think you should know that. You understand? I tried to get it above 4,000. Do you want a court? That's a lot here. You understand? Let me get back to the scripture, man. Give me verse 8. Come on. I got some more I got to get y'all.
Verse 8.
Let
us crown ourselves with rosebuds.
And that's who wore leaves and all that on their head. Who did that? The Greeks and the Romans, did they not? Go ahead, keep reading.
Before they be withered. Verse 9, let none of us go without his part of our
voluptuousness.
Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is this.
Voluptuousness. Man, that's an extreme word for just our luxury, for our, you understand, for our comfort, for our overfilling of our belly, for stuffing our face. And I mean, there's so many terms that you can give. I love the way that Solomon speaks sometimes, all the time, for real. You understand that this really make you see the full-blown spirit of these people, man. You understand? It says, let us leave our tokens of our joyfulness in every place. And that's what you see within our captivity today. You see how they leave a token everywhere. You know what one of those tokens is? George Washington Avenue. You understand? James Madison Middle School. You understand? Give me some more. Where else did they leave their token? I mean, it's all over America. The Christian damn church, the cross that's up on there. You understand? Them being able to walk out their door and smell America and see that it's them all around, to see that it is them that has been oppressing us. Like they smell it, and it makes them feel like, damn, like, Trump may make America great again. It's always good to see a slave loving us. Like, that smells so good. Good old American air on a good old American soil. You understand? That feels good when I walk past some black man that's on the corner somewhere begging. Like, shout out to my forefathers. That's how they feel. When President's Day come around, y'all don't know the spirit of these people. There's a reason why they celebrate President's Day. There's a reason why it's a federal holiday. It's a government holiday. It's a full-blown tradition in America to celebrate President's Day. The very same presidents that had us in slavery, that lynched us, that raped us, that took our sisters, took our fathers. You understand? The same ones that separated our families, they celebrate them to this day. President's Day is every year. And they celebrate those very same presidents. And it feels good I can celebrate this in Thanksgiving and just know that these Native American Indians, they on these reservations. They out the way, finally. They just out the way, and I get to, have the land that they had. I got the grasslands, and I got this, and I got that. Like, it smells good to them. In America, they want to show it more. That's that. Y'all don't understand what Donald Trump and these politicians do for the American, for our oppressor. What it does for them. Oh, it allows them to be openly racist. It allows them to be openly knowing that I'm superior to you, and they love it. Oh, they love it. Donald Trump right now, Commander Yahanna, I want to say it was bringing it out how Donald Trump right now said in his last speech or within the last few weeks that if you vote for me, you'll never have a vote again. Have y'all heard that? Did y'all know that Donald Trump said that a couple weeks ago? On his last speech, he said, if you vote for me, you'll never have to vote again. Commander Yahanna was going into it on how it is that he's jealous of Putin. He wants a dictatorship. He wants that after me, I'm going to put a rule out there that we're never going to vote again. He said that in his last speech, or one of his last speeches. He said that. He says that if you vote for me, this is damn near verbatim, vote for me, you'll never have to vote again. What does that mean? I'm telling you that I'm going to end all this voting nonsense. I'm the one that America wants. And the spirit that Trump has, little did you know, is Antichrist. It's anti-Christ. It's to get you to go against our Lord and Savior, our King, our leader, to follow him. You want to know who has the spirit of an Antichrist today? That's your politicians. Your politicians have it today to get you to trust in somebody else's plan. Commander Yahanna is not Antichrist. When we follow Commander Yahanna, we follow Commander Yahanna who is under Christ. You understand? Meaning Commander Yahanna's plan is not his plan. I don't know if y'all think that we just, bow down to Commander Yahanna. We'll protect him. You better not touch him. I'm going to tell you straight. You better not even think of touching him. You get your thought out your head. You better not even think of touching him. You can't breathe on him. Your stinky behind breath literally can't even get close to him. We see that breath. We move it 5 miles down the damn way. And it's torch. Nonetheless, we don't, bow down and pray to Commander Yahanna. Commander Yahanna recognizes his position. And he's not, like you oppressors. He knows that when Christ stepped on the scene, all authority is his. It's Christ. All authority is whatever the hell Christ says it is. Right. He knows that. He's not selfish. He doesn't fiend for power above who is above him. He's not ambitious the way that America's ambitious, the way that Donald Trump is ambitious. Do you know how ambitious Donald Trump is? You know how ambitious he is, brother? Let me tell you how ambitious our oppressor is, how ambitious they are to have power. I'm willing to lock you up for something you didn't do. I'm that ambitious. I'm that ambitious to take your life, to take to make sure that my agenda gets passed. I'm very much that ambitious. That's the spirit of America. I'm so ambitious that I would love for you to believe in my God, believe in this white Jesus Christ, believe in this image right here. Let us be the thing that you look forward to seeing every Sunday in church. I'm that ambitious. But this man is not a nigger in the Bible. This is not that. I'm that ambitious. I'm so ambitious. I'm going to take your king and I'm going to make him look like me. That's ambitious. I'm going to make him look. I'm so ambitious to have power over you, even if it means getting it by murder. Even if it means taking your babies. Even if it means making you get high off of crack and heroin. I'm that ambitious. I'm so ambitious to where I'll do. You got amazed when I told you about that Yahanna thing, right? About how his son did that. Yeah, that's America today. You thought that was a TV show. That's America today. America said, beat you and beat your back. Today, our brothers have a uniform on. The army, the few, the proud, the bold, the marine, whatever the hell it say. How you go from being our backs to now I'm about to serve you. You got us. You did a number on us, and many of us did it. Many of us joined Esau's military. Why not? You made it look like it was so glorious and so like my life would change for black people, and it has not. How do you know? And how you know that we were failed? It doesn't mean you should hate your father. You should hate your grandfather, your grandparents. You shouldn't hate them, but you should see that they were fooled, and you should understand that you have an opportunity to not be fooled as well. They should have told you about the soldiers that got hung in uniform. Right. They should have told you about it. They should have told you. I understand, like they offering this, but baby, that's how grandma was supposed to be. Baby, nah, don't do that. we not only was it was shoved down our spirits, but we now attach ourselves to it. We was put on the spirit of Christianity. We took on the spirit. You understand? Keep reading for me because I got some more scriptures. We're going all the way down to verse 22. So I'm gonna have you keep reading. All right, give me verse 10.
Verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Let us oppress the poor, righteous man.
Let us oppress the poor, righteous man. They don't give a damn that you're righteous. They don't care that you're poor. Let us oppress them. And that's what happens today in America. You understand? Keep reading. Whereas Christ said to do what about the poor? To give aid to the poor. Show some brotherhood to the poor. Show some brotherhood to our people. The spirit that's antichrist said what? Let us oppress the poor, righteous man. You understand? They don't care that you're righteous. Let's oppress them anyway. You understand? Let's make their life hard anyway. Because our time is now. Keep reading. Let us not
spare the widow.
Do they give a damn about the fact that you just got murdered in the streets? Sonya Macy's son, better. I get you. You might get a week off of school. You know, your job might say, you know, take a week off or something. A week? I just lost my mother. A week? I just lost my daughter. I just lost my mother. I get a week off, 2 weeks off. Imagine you ain't got enough sick leave. They go to look at your sick leave. You just lost your mother, or you just lost your daughter. You ain't got enough sick leave, man. You ain't got enough vacation. You can take leave, but it'll be without pay. That is the spirit of our oppressor. Keep reading. Let us not spare the widow. Keep reading.
Nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
So you had let us not spare the widow. You understand? The sister itself that lost her husband, over the case may be. Then it says, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. You think that they care about, you think Sonya Macy's father, you think that job is about to let him take the time that's necessary to grieve his daughter? You think so? We've all lost people here. You working right now, you know that, right? And you back at work. We are the ones that have to lose somebody, lose a best friend, lose a brother, and be at the job morning. Your morning time is spent on the clock. Your boy died yesterday. You're on the clock today. That happens. That's our life. You understand? Keep reading. Verse 11.
Let our strength be the law of justice.
And that's what they call their constitution. Let our strength be the law of justice. When you look at that constitution, you know who protects them, not you. You understand? When you look at the Bible, Christ wants you to understand that these laws, statutes, and commandments protect you.
Right.
You understand? These laws, statutes, and commandments keep you safe. And as we said at the beginning of class, it allows you to live. You understand? Keep reading.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
And that is the spirit of our oppressor. That is a spirit of Antichrist. That Christ cared about the weak. Christ cared about the poor, cared about the feeble of us, cared about our babies and our children. But our oppressor said, for that which is feeble, which is weak, is found to be nothing worth. You're not worth nothing. On the Trail of Tears, they took the babies of the Native American Indians and bashed their heads against the trees if you slow down the line as we were marching you onto these reservations. They took those babies. You're weak and feeble, and they don't really mean nothing. They ain't really got no worth to me. They can't do no servitude to me right now. And you're slowing down my line. You slowing down my line, so you have to lose your child. What's that in today's translation? You got a stoplight. You got a tail light that's out. You got to lose your life for that. Sonya Macy had a pot of hot water on the damn stove. A water on the damn stove. And she lost her life for it. Predetermined. Old buddy said, I'm going to shoot you in your face. Far before she even did anything. Far before. He told her, I'm going to shoot you in your face. And you know what he did? Shot her in the face. That happened. He had precise aim. You should understand that your oppressor has training and having precise aim at you, your father, your mother, your children, your husband, your wife, all of that. Precise aim. And you should see through the years that they don't miss. You should see that. What you got, also, Bakwash?
They're trained, especially particularly in the military, to when you're shooting two to the chest, one to the head.
Yep.
And that's exactly
that's in the trainer. That's in the trainer. And if you fail, you have to take it again. You failed that, you get an X. You get an X if you don't do it, which now puts your mind into what? It now puts you into second nature to two to the chest, one to the head. That is exactly what to say that if you do this, I'm going to shoot you in your face. He said that, and he shot her in her face. Right. You a bad man. You a bad. I ain't looking at your aim and all that. The fact that you could predeterminedly say, I'm going to shoot you in your face and shoot that person in their face, you have intentions. You understand? Please.
Dawn Vito says, you like Israel a lot. Bro got on the Israel Shinobi headband.
My only question to you is, because I watch anime, did you spell Shinobi right? I don't really care about what you said. I just want to know, did you spell Shinobi right? Other than that, I don't care about your comment. That's that. He said, you like Israel a lot. What's his name?
Down Beetle, my bad. Down Beetle.
Beetle. I always take away their name. I don't never give them their full name. Salakia. Beetle. Do you know who Israel is? Like, I know you see, the shields, right? I know you see these bad behind shields and all that and above, but do you know who Israel is today? Because you say we seem to like. He said like or love? Like. You better change that. I love Israel. Down Beetle. You understand? I love Israel. Now, what Israel are we talking about here? You understand? While we wait for you to comment, keep reading for me. We'll use that verse 12 for me.
Verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn.
Right, go ahead.
And he is clean.
Right.
Contrary to our doing.
You understand? Like the spirit of Christ, like it's clean and it's contrary to the doings of the evil of our oppressors. Like Christ was against our oppressors. You understand? For them Sadducees and Pharisees and them religious leaders in the time of Rome, you know what they said to Christ? You know what they said out loud to themselves in their meetings? They said, if we let that man alone, everybody's going to believe on him. We got to do something about this. You understand? That spirit is spoken of right here. It's contrary to our doings. Keep reading. Contrary meaning against. Go ahead.
He upbraideth us with our offending the law.
Keep reading.
And objective to our infamy. The transgression of our education.
The transgressions of our education. You understand? Like a righteous man is going against all of their philosophies, all of their father of time and father of mathematics and father of science and father of this and father of that, and their education, their religion, their way of life, their belief, their religion of Christianity, Catholic, Baptist, all this and above, evangelist, this and that. Like a righteous man is against all of that. And this is talking specifically to the Israelites. This is what evil men say. This is what these evil oppressors, these heathens are saying. You understand, brother? Give me verse 13, please.
Verse 13. He professeth to have the knowledge of God.
He says that a righteous man, like we saying we got the knowledge of God. We saying that we got the truth according to the Bible. You know what they say? Keep reading.
And he calleth himself the child of the Lord.
And he calleth himself the child of the Lord. How dare you say that you're the real Jews, Officer Bakwash? How dare you say that you are Israelite? How dare you say and come out your mouth talking about Christ love you and Christ don't love me? How dare you? How dare you come up and tell me that I changed the truth of God? Who do you think you are? You better know your place, boy. Ain't that what they tell you? You better know your place, boy. How dare you? You understand? Keep reading.
He was made to reprove our thoughts.
It says that the righteous man was made to reprove our thoughts. Like that's what you have to recognize and get back to, black man. That's the spirit of Christ, to reprove our thought, meaning we are against their way of life. We not joining that way of life. We're not joining your alternative lifestyles. We against that. Your thoughts of being homosexual, our thoughts is, what the hell are you thinking? Your thoughts of being a drug addict, Our thoughts of a righteous man is we not being no drug addicts. That's not righteous. That's not the way of life that God wants us to live. That ain't what Christ died for. You understand what you got?
Here's a question.
Okay.
From Obed Israel.
I remember this name.
Says, should we resist their UCC codes and their laws?
If I'm reading your question correctly, if you're referring to the laws of the land, the Bible says to obey the laws of the land. You understand? So meaning, don't go out here and now call yourself being rebellious in the essence of now you're trying to burn down buildings because of you're just so righteous and you're just, trying to slap every police officer you see because you're just so righteous and all this and above. You understand? You obey the laws of the land, but however, you don't disobey your laws. While you are doing 50 and a 50 and 70 and a 70 and 65 and a 65, you obey God's laws. You understand? Because America tells you can eat whatever the hell you want to eat. You understand that America tells you not to do whatever. You don't sit here and do it. You understand? If that law is unlawful, you understand? You don't sit here and do it. You understand? You stand with you. The Bible says to follow the law, the land that you in, obey the laws of the land. But don't you forget what I told you. Don't you now put aside what I told you. You understand? Thinking that you could only have to follow the laws of the land. Every Christian loves to say that you can't follow every law, statute, commandment in the Bible. But then you turn around and try to learn every law that's in America. There's over 10,000 laws that's in America. Over 10,000. Over 10,000 things that you can get caught up on in America. And you learn how to do it. You become an expert at that. You can't pull me over there. I don't have to show you my license. I don't got to. I know the Constitution, Mr. Man. I know the Constitution, man. I know my rights. Ain't that what we say? I know my rights. Right. You better know that Bible. Go ahead. What you got? Odin, you making us laugh.
He says, are you saying to obey all their laws or just some of their laws? See, you don't understand what it means to be free and don't understand what it means to establish the Most High's laws. Nigga, you dumb as hell. You shouldn't be teaching nobody. Is this nigga like y'all? You dumb as hell. And he said nigger.
He said nigger again?
Yeah.
You said that last week, Odin. You said nigger with an ER last week, Odin. I mean, fine, all right, whatever. He said, what did he say? He said, I'm lost or something? What did he say? He said that part where he said, I'm lost. Odin, I mean, listen, believe in what you want to believe, Odin. I got 10 seconds with you, Odin. I don't know why you come here every week. Like, do you want to learn or not? I don't get it about you. Like, you literally see the notification come on that I.S.U.P.K. Washington, D.C. is about to get on live. And you sit here and say, now's my time. I'm about to get these niggas today. Nigga, what do you want? I don't get it. What does he want, Odin? What is he? Loki and Loki and freaking Thor. I don't know, brother. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. All right. There's other brothers and sisters that's trying to learn. And you're being a demon. Right. You're getting in their way. You're being AntiChrist, Odin. You're being anti-Christ. You're trying to prevent brothers and sisters from learning because you just have to say whatever comes to your mind. And you have to know that what's on your mind is not important. It's not significant. I would listen to a baby babble than listen to you. At least they're saying something. You understand? I got a baby boy right now at the age of nothing that says, goo goo gaga. And I know that they're saying they're hungry. A diaper change. Goo goo gaga. That is more important than what the hell you saying over there. You should be ashamed of yourself. Moving on. Brother, what was you reading? You understand? There's another one? Yeah. Okay.
Down Beetle says, Jews believe in the Father only. Catholics believe in the Mother. Worship the Son, and you will worship the Father also.
Jews believe in the Father only. Say the after part. Jews believe in the Father.
Believe in the Mother.
Catholics believe in the Virgin Mary.
Worship the Son, and you will worship the Father also.
What's your question? What's his question? Like he was making a comment?
Yeah.
What's his name again?
That was Down Beetle. That was one Shinobi headband.
Shinobi. All right. I mean, there's truth to that. There's truth to that. You understand? I don't know if you were pointed out to say that, you know, that they are, that they have a vein. What do you think? What do you think he was trying to say?
You asked what Israel does he believe in?
Oh, I asked him what?
What Israel does he believe in?
And he said, one more time.
He said, Jews believe in the Father only, Catholics believe in the Mother, worship the Son, and you will worship the Father also.
I'm going to let a young man handle you. What do you think we believe in, brother? The Israel that we're talking about when you sit in this class.
The Most High.
Give me more. Drive home the point, brother.
Israelites, the 12 tribes.
And who are those people? Who are the 12 tribes? If you can just give it, if you could give an identity to it today, who are the 12 tribes?
From Abraham, Isaac, and Rebekah.
And who are we today? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And who are those people today?
The Israelites.
And what are you today? What were you called today inside of America? What are you labeled as?
A so-called black man?
A so-called black man. You know that the Jews, that the Israel that we're referring to is talking about black people, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian. You understand? Give that brother a hand one more time. What's his name? The person that said something? What was their name again? What you said? Down Beetle. The Israel that we're referring to is not the Catholic Church. It's not the Israelis. We're talking about the 12 lost tribes of Israel because we don't know who we are. The Jewish man thinks they know who they are and they do not. You understand? We don't know who we are. Today, inside of this school, you find out who you are. And you are the real Jews. You are the real Israelites. If you are black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, and you descend from the slaves of history. You understand? That's who you are. You understand? Give me, hold on. I'm going to give you one more scripture out of this. For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him in the hand, let it examine with despitefulness and torture. Give me verse 19.
Verse 19.
Go ahead.
Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture.
And torture. That's the spirit of AntiChrist. You understand? To examine you. You become an experiment. You understand that how the heroin, do you know the area that heroin started off in, brother? Do you know? It started in South America. And you know what it was? It was a test to see how you would react to it. It was a test, and it was pushed up into North America. Heroin and so forth on with these drugs. It says, let us examine it. The Tuskegee experiment and these experiments. Do you know how the medical advancements happened today? It started with a black woman that would scream her damn eyes out. Medical apartheid. Go read that book when you get a chance. Medical apartheid, where it goes into how it is that the medical advancements that we benefit from today started off by being examined on a black slave, a black woman, on black slaves, and without what's the word? What do they call it? Without anesthesia. That's where your medical advancements that you benefit from today, that the white people use today, that your oppressors get first bids on today, that's where it came from. It says, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. This is in the Bible. Go read the book called Medical Apartheid. Go look up the history on how it is that your torture led to medical advances today. Hearing you scream out of your goddamn body because you had no medicine to numb your pain. That happened to our mothers and our daughters and our baby girls, our princesses. Somebody strapped them down to a table to where they cannot move and opened them up with no medicine, cut them open, bleeding out, screamed so bad that the doctors had to leave, could not take it because the screams of these slaves. And you know what they said? They said we did it because we felt black people had a higher pain level and they didn't feel pain. That is the history of America. You understand? It says, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Verse 20, it says, let us condemn him with shameful death, For by his own saying he shall be respected. Hold on 1 second. Shalom, Yabashukathan cat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna end it with this, brother. Quickly fast, cause I only got one more. I got 2 more minutes. Take me to 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 3, and I'm gonna read this quick fast, cause it's definitely going to be a part 2 to this. All right, it's quick fast. Go ahead. Let me know when you got it. 2 Timothy in the New Testament, chapter 4, verse 3. You want to understand once again that to drive home to so that we can give you the closing for tonight, because it's going to have to be a part 2. You understand? It says in 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 3, it goes into talking about sound doctrine. It goes into talking about how we would ignore sound doctrine, how we would ignore the Bible. And what do we say today? Black people today, man, we say that the Bible's made up. You don't say that your horoscopes is made up, which it is. You don't say that your zodiac sign is made up, which it is. But you truly believe that the Bible was just made up. Somebody pulled it out there behind and made up all of these scriptures, made up everything you see here today. Like, that is the work of our oppressor. That's the work of black leaders believing they have the truth and getting you to deny the culture that belongs to you. You understand? Let me know when you got it. It's 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3. All right. You understand? And once again, the scripture is going into how it is that we would ignore the Bible, how it is that we would think that these records don't belong to us, that we're not God's chosen people, that Christ don't really exist. You understand? That it's a made up book. You understand? Like, that nobody's come back to save the slaves and all the stuff and above. Like, we then now ignored the sound doctrine that's spoken of inside this Bible, and we picked up everything that's mythical out there. Everything that's mythical and tells you that, you know, black people, we was the real avatars of Superquash. We was avatars. We was the thing that, you know, we had powers and we was just connected to the stars and galaxies and all this and above. You don't want to ever believe in something like the Bible, which allows you to fix your problems on earth. You want to go outer being. You want to trace dream. You want to be a dream chaser. You want a horoscope this and a zodiac sign this, and you understand, just be so woke and crystals. And I saw some posts early today. Some sister said she had her rocks outside, and I don't know what the hell she was doing. And she commented on the damn post saying, "Don't forget to recharge your rocks today." I said, "Recharge your rocks." So what the hell is you talking about? Recharge your rocks. What do you mean? There's no plug. There's no plug. What are you talking about? And that's what she has said. You got the scripture, brother? All right, let's read it quick fast. All right, quick fast. 2 Timothy 4 and 3.
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3.
Go ahead.
For the time will come.
This time has come. Go ahead.
When they will not endure sound doctrine.
Go ahead.
But after their own lust.
That's your religion today. That's your belief today. You're going to go after your own lust. Something that fits you. Something that puts a smile on your face. Something that makes you feel comfortable and does not condemn you. Does not give you some sort of reproach. To where it is, you don't have to change yourself. You just have to learn something new. In essence, you believe that it's just growth. You don't believe that it's change. The Bible requires you to take a couple steps back so that you can take 1,000 steps forward. The Bible wants you to, oh, no, let's draw back on what you've done so that you can take 1,000 steps forward. These religions that you believe in today, there's no drawing back. There's no changing who you previously were. It's only growing into this thing now. The Bible makes you sit there and think. It makes you feel blame, makes you feel shame, makes you sit there and be like, damn, like, I've been living my life like this for so long. I need to change. That's what the records of the Bible and finding out our culture is supposed to do. It's supposed to make you think, damn, not, oh, I just found out something new knowledge. That's not what the scriptures of the Bible are supposed to do. The scriptures in the Bible, our records, are supposed to make you say humbly, damn, I done lived 20, 30 years, 40 years. And I haven't been living my life correctly. It's supposed to humble you. Not make you just feel like, oh, I found all the gems in the world. The spirit of the Bible is supposed to make you think and remember that an innocent man died for you. That's what is supposed to come in your mind. Like, oh damn, I've been effing up this whole time. You understand? Keep reading. Quick, fast.
Shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears?
Heap to yourself teachers, having itchy ears. That's what we do today. That's what we do today. We have teachers from every religion and way of life and belief, which is all against Christ, which is all against the doctrine of the Bible. The Bible said if you speak not of these scriptures, not of this doctrine, there is no truth in you. There is no light in you, because you're lying right through your teeth. You understand? Because you're lying right strictly through your teeth. You want to know what it is to be anti-Christ? It just simply means that you're against Christ. It just simply means you go against what he taught.
Right.
You go against what the priests and prophets of old taught. You understand? You've made familiar relations and covenants and promises, and you shaking the hand and decided that you're going to lay in bed with America. Like, that's what our oppressor wants us to do, whereas Christ wants you to separate. He wants the man of sin to be exposed. He wants the man of evil to be exposed. And he doesn't want to see you there with him. But you're going to have to separate yourself from him. You have to see the truth for what it is. Otherwise, you might just be anti-Christ. You might just be one that is against Christ. I get it. You want to eat the bacon, right? I get it. You want to celebrate the Christmas for the kids, right? 4th of July and the fireworks for the kids, right? You love the Christmas spirit, right? I'm just here to tell you that that's anti-Christ. And that goes against Christ. Damn what your pastor told you. I don't give a damn if it's a grandfather or not. Your granddaddy lying to you. G-mama is lying to you.
Right.
They're not telling you the truth. And the truth is that Christ went against America. And if you find yourself going against Christ, that's because you found a love with a whore known as America. Right. You understand? We're going to definitely have to do a part 2 to this class. The water for everybody's patience. You understand? We're going to do it a part 2. Stay tuned then. With that, we're going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Bakwasha, heavy hitter, main hitter, does it better, all that in the book. You understand? Pass it over to Officer Bakwasha.
Security announcements. We got I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, New York, under Commandant General Yahanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister comes to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10. It means tenth in Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation is Memorial of the Blowing of Trumpets, which is the first day of the 7th month, which is Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024. You can find this in Leviticus 23, verse 24 through 25. We just had the Midwest Cookout in Detroit. Let's give Midwest a hand for that. I heard it was a glorious, very glorious event. The next cookout is going to be in New York, which is August 30th through September, I want to say 2nd. Then Southern Cali, September 26th through 29th, and then October 31st through November 3rd. The 56th annual Passover, which is going to be held in Atlanta, Georgia, Hotlanta.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be April 12th, Saturday, April 12th. It has been announced. General Hyman has put it out. The Passover will be held Saturday, April 12th. Feast of Unleavened Bread will be Sunday, April 13th. Make your arrangements now. If you need to apply and plan to get that off your slave, you know what I'm saying? Get the funds up. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be events throughout that whole week. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be in Atlanta. Stay tuned to where exactly the hotel is going to be posted and whatnot. But that's going to be in the works. Just stay tuned. Keep in touch with the camp leader. But the Passover will definitely be April 12th.
That's it.
In Atlanta.
That's right.
Take that whole week off.
That's it.
You know what
and
I'm
then some.
And then some. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be worth it.
That's right.
Not only is it going to be worth it, it's an order. It's a commandment from the Most High God.
That's right.
You must be there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Remind I can not go out and check on social media, such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headbands, and scarf. And with that, I say, I'm imagine what you need to stand. I'm going to give more credit to the teacher, known as Israel, Shabbat. I imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat.
Yajim Matah. Class dismissed.